Nothing is true, everything is, well, I will say it a little later. Calisthenics. A relatively new sport which has been severely growing for the last several years due to social media. It has a little tiny issue. It's unofficial, which means it has no strict standards, it has no rules and restrictions, and it has no perfection. So you start doing calisthenics. Your first push skill might be some kind of frog stand. It is quite an easy skill, so you move further. Through some progressions that calisthenics gurus present, you might come up with learning a handstand. So you start working on your wrist strength, on your shoulder strength, doing the attempts, and eventually you will be able to stand on your hands. So you film yourself and you see something that is called a banana handstand. So you learn, practice, and at a certain point you will be able to hold a complete straight handstand. It took you several months or even more than a year to learn something what is called a basic skill. After this, you might come up with learning handstand push-ups, one-arm handstand, or even a plunge. Over time, you will understand that these skills require years to practice, and they are not even the final destinations. It's not even mentioning that there are heaps of skills to master, and rarely a single person can have a decent level at several of them. So you are taking your phone, entering Instagram, and you see this guy. Or this guy. Or any of the other tons of guys having an insane level and claiming they've got a bad form. And at this point, you might be thinking, should I quit street workout? Well, it may not run to these extremes, but the idea is the same. They will keep posting and you will keep getting demotivated. The truth is that there will always be people much stronger than you, and you should work on your mindset. Make it clear, why are you using this social media? It is definitely not for getting demotivated. What can I take from this to improve my own work is the right way of thinking. These social media guys are actually giving us a huge opportunity to learn. You just need to find those things and project them to your own journey. Everyone has unique strengths and weaknesses. You have to accept that you will not get good at all the skills. You choose the most favorite ones and master them. If you're lucky and work hard enough, you might get good at a couple of skills. You need to understand that in this sport there are no boundaries. Have you seen this guy? Well, he is the only one to perform a good reverse plunge, and mostly all the people in the world will never be able to perform this skill. This guy is flying in muscle ups, although he is almost 100 kg in weight. Both guys are unique, even them have things to improve. And you know what? There are many other examples of people breaking the world limit, and there is no point of questioning the actual limit of this sport. It's an endless journey of progress, not perfection. There is a thing called mental barrier. It's quite an inherent part in calisthenics. You will fail. You will fail a lot. Your form is gonna suck, your volume is gonna suck, and your training plan might suck as well. And there is nothing to be ashamed of. The goal is to accept it. Accept and work within your limits while pushing for improvement. Today we have tons of people distributing free knowledge and selling some programs. The thing is that those programs might work for some people, while others will not get any progress with them. Everyone is different and unique, and to get the most value, you need to learn from yourself. You need to get something new from every training, from every singular attempt and set. It's basically the only way to break your own limits and surprise the world. Well, the last thing I want to mention is that you need to enjoy the process. All the things aside, it's basically the main thing why we are doing this sport. Think about the fact that you will only be able to learn muscle up once in your lifetime. Same goes to handstand, plunge, and many other elements. You will only be able to experience this process of learning firstly once. There is a phrase in Russian, «Ничто не истина, все по кайфу», which means nothing is true, everything is for enjoyment. Enjoy every training, learn something new every single set, compare yourself to no one but yourself, and push your own limits.